when Rhaegar got killed, y'all remember that scene from Menace to Society when Cain got his ass shot when he was trying to save Jada Pinkett's son, and he was trying to run and grab it, and they wet his ass, and he was getting hit and all that shit. That's how I felt when I saw Rhaegar get hit in the chest, and then he was going, and then when he got hit in that neck and he was going down, that's how I felt. Like, I kind of felt that scene with Menace to Society and Cain. Like, hey, Jamie, when you was like, I never had sex with a knight before. Bro, you never had sex with a human before. Like, this your first time, like, fucking somebody that's a person and somebody that ain't kin. Like, dog, Cersei is not a human. Like, let's be clear. And yeah, this is your first time fucking somebody that you didn't grow up with. Like, it's your first time fucking somebody that didn't have your last name. Yeah, like, so this is your first time fucking somebody that ain't kin. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit different. I'm glad you did it though. Let's be clear. We in America, we are all glad that you left that skeleton with skin. Yeah, wrapped up and everything. Yeah, we glad that you left that shit alone and you went with something else. Yeah, so we can appreciate that. And what's good, everybody? Blaz, Bitty Daddy Vlog Life. Another episode. Welcome once again, man. How y'all feeling today on this good ass Monday? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm here to recap Game of Thrones last night that came out on Sunday. Today's Monday. I'm here on break at the job. I'm supposed to be working out right now, but I got to come and I got to feed my need to voice my opinion, but also talk to y'all, talk to my people, my audience and shit like that and all that. So, you know, I'll go ahead and max out tomorrow, you know what I'm talking about, but I gotta talk about episode 4, you know what I'm saying? So for those of you that are new to the show, welcome. You can go back to an abundance of episodes, various topics to get colorful commentary of a different type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you can get that and you can receive that and you can see my honesty and how I look at things and just how I operate, because it's me and it's my shit. For those of you that's always been here, welcome. I read every comment. I make sure to respond to all comments and shit like that. Any topic requests and things like that. I'm always looking for those. You can always reach out to me. I respond. XYZ. I'm just a normal nigga. I ain't Hollywood and none of that shit. Crown Royal. Let's get to it. Come on. We waiting. You know what I'm saying? I got hit by a clothing line for a potential partnership. So Bitty Daddy Vlog Life is actually doing some things and making some moves. But, you know, I'm just kind of waiting to see what's what with that and how everything going on. And if y'all see all the other vlogs, one when the Houstonian, yeah, Westway, we still here and we still making shirts for the city. So that's how that go. And let me go ahead and hit y'all with them show notes one time. So y'all can look at these show notes so we can go over this episode together. You know what I'm saying? Let's start off with the opening. As y'all saw from the opening, everybody's paying their respects. They're saying their goodbyes to fallen soldiers, people that meant a lot to them, and you know, just going through that whole deal. And if y'all really pay attention though, like shit, it had to be somewhere between 600 and 800 lives lost. Sansa was real broken up about Theon. You know, he helped out through a rough time. Daenerys broken up about Jorah. Samwell remembers Ed, you know, for saving his life. Arya, what's his name? The dude that was kind of dead already, but he was lighting the whole sword with his hand and shit like that. And so yeah, everybody was just, you know, losing everybody. But it's probably lost this 600 to 800 lives, because if you pay attention, like each bed or whatever the structure that is, it's 6 to 10 people. I seen some of the beds that had 10 people. I seen some that had 8. For the most part, I saw at least 6 people on each one. But I pause and you count the rows. It goes like 10 rows back and it's like 8 columns. That's just what they showed on that film, on that particular, shot in that scene right there. But it could be more. So I mean, on a minimum, we talking somewhere in between 600, 800, could be more. But it was a lot of lives lost during that battle. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering about that good old carbon monoxide and all that smoke that was burning. But they were standing there and they took it like some G's. But again, this is what that makes it a movie. So I'm not gonna get too technical about it. So I'm gonna let it go in here ride, and we're gonna see how they go. So, but yeah, man, just a lot of lives lost. Like, yeah. That's when the reality kind of really set in for a lot of those to really realize, the battle that they were just in part, and how life is gonna go on without particular people that ran different houses and stuff like that, and lords of this and that. So it's time for other people to step up and get that shit done. So we're gonna see how they go. So everybody eating dinner, they quiet. Gentry looking for his new little boo. And as he walking, as you can see, Daenerys, which she seemed like she was calling him out. And so in my mind, I'm like, why? Like, why are we even doing this? Why are we having this kind of energy? But then she flipped it, and she made him the Lord of Storm's End. I don't even know what the fuck Storm's End is. So how about y'all comment below? And y'all help refresh my memory to what Storm's End is, or shit. Y'all can just comment, hey, y'all hit my social media, A-Glass, check out season blah, episode blah. And then I just go and I check it out just to refresh my memory of what Storm's End is. But she basically, building an ally in that situation to try to get somebody to bend to her will or her upcoming will in the whole battle and the whole shit. So she was, Tyrion saw it. I'm pretty sure Varys, the bald head dude, I'm pretty sure he saw it too, and Sansa also saw it. So they seen her working, and they kind of seen her doing the whole. Do y'all remember last recap when I said I no longer trust Daenerys? Well, I take that back. It wasn't two episodes ago when I said I didn't trust Daenerys. Y'all see why not? I'm not gonna be one of them niggas to say I told you so. But you feel me. So at the dinner, you could see in her eyes everybody praising Jon. They pretty much kind of on some Ali Boombaye type shit with Jon. They praise him, and she really recognizes that how much they love Jon, and how she is just, she was like there, like nobody paid attention to her. They wasn't kissing no ass and nothing like that. Like, these are battlers, these are warriors and things like that, and they just don't look at her with the same respect and admiration as they do Jon or another counterpart. Not saying that they don't see her as unimportant, but they see her as a queen. They don't see her as a warrior. So they're not gonna have that same relationship. They're not gonna have that same, like, for real loyalty, and like for real, like, hey, like, man, I'll go ahead, I'll ride for this one right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they rode for her because of Jon. Excluding Grey Worm and his whole clique and shit like that. Like, everybody in the North, I know it's the North, but I'm from the East. So everybody in the North, they fucking with Jon, and in between Jon and Sansa and just the Wall and that whole shit, that's what they fucking with. So that's what they ride with, man. You could see in her eyes all the motherfucking jealousy when she got up. As you can see, they show Varys in the background. He peeping the scene like, man, dog, she really bitter. She really like petty about this shit. And man, like, this is why I don't trust you, bro. Like, Daenerys, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not trusting you at all. And you see why, like, she is not, like, being the assistant pimp is not what she is built for at all. That's not what, like, number 2 is nowhere on her radar. And now she realizes that she is legitimately number 2 and she can't handle that shit. Hey, Tormund is my dog, man. He came over there semi-drunk. They was playing a little game. Tyrion, Jaime, Podrick, Brienne, they playing a little game. And you know, Tyrion jumped out there, was like, oh, you a virgin. You ain't never been thrashed. Ain't nobody ever maxed you out. And so she had taken a piss. Like, that's when we went from a game and got serious. She got up, she walking to go, take a piss. Jamie looking in her eyes and shit, you know, Tormund walk over there. Tormund like, hey, baby girl. But during that time, she wasn't even talking about, like, she wasn't trying to give Tormund no play. She walk off, and then Jamie, and he was trying to follow. Jamie's like, nah, Jamie kind of hit that nigga with the pop, pop, pop. Nah, playboy, that's me right here. Go ahead, go somewhere else, or this or that. Dog, Tormund was so heartbroken talking to the Hound for game, and this and that. He's like, dog, I'm heartbroken. His whole soul hurt. He touched Clegane say, don't touch me. When old girl say he could touch me, when that nigga, you know what I mean, nigga like that movie, dog, when that nigga looked over that shoulder, when I say he ain't had no tears in his eyes, no more hurt. She said he could touch me. That nigga say, and she said, I'm not afraid of wildlings. That nigga, shit, bitch. Maybe you should be. You know, I say, bitch, I mean, you know, in a too short way, and you know, in a nice, endearing way, you know, as pimps and you know, hustlers, and you know, when Chad Butler would say, hey, say bitch, and you know, shit like that. Bitch, okay. Look at that, Tormund is too motherfucking funny. But on the cool, like, I ain't know Sansa was pimping in this whole neither though. Sansa like a madam because she was baiting old girl to get to the Hound and shit like that, but it didn't go down. So I'm still kind of curious of what Sansa play and what's her deal behind getting the Hound on her team. Is she basically just looking for another protection piece to take Daenerys out if need be? I was trying to figure out what was the whole deal with that and everything. But yeah, Sansa pimping these hoes too. Like, she was like the madam warden of the North, but like, I didn't think like madam, you know, I didn't think like, you know, she was really like running these hoes. But obviously she put that game in. But I like the conversation between her and the Hound because she made it known how much she's grown up. Hey, and quick side note, dog, when the Hound say, yeah, I heard they broke you in and broke you in rough. I don't know if anal rape is breaking you in, and if that's considered rough, like if that's considered rough, or if that's kind of considered kind of light to them, like, bro, then my levels of what I consider rough and shit like that, like, bro, that's uncomfortable. Like, bro, that is motherfucking torture. And you was talking about it like you was like, oh, you know, he kind of took it easy on you. Like, yeah, like, yo, kind of body slamming somebody on a wedding night when it's supposed to be the night of love, and you kind of body slam somebody and you forcefully go up in them anally. Like, you ain't try to talk into it or nothing, you know. He wasn't even trying to like, well, hey, you know, this is my thing, this is kind of what I'm into, you know, hey, hopefully, you know, I want you to be into it too. Like, now he was like, nah, bitch, this is what's happening, and it's happening now, and like, yeah. So, that's not breaking her in, my nigga. That's taking a piece of her soul, bro. That's not becoming, that's not cool. That's not something that, you know, you get points for. Like, yeah, but again, you know, that's medieval times. I know that's probably what y'all gonna say, but nah, fuck all that. Like, we talking about this shit in 2019. Like, my mind ain't in medieval times, you know what I'm saying? Like that. But again, all the torture and all the bad shit that she went through helped build her to recognize what she was, because realistically, she was the weakest child. Rickon was so young, so I really don't know. Rickon was the weakest child, but Sansa was the weakest child. So this shit definitely built her, made her strong. And she needed that, because if not, Jon Snow would have got his ass killed again. But we're gonna talk about Jon and all this whole shit. We're gonna talk about that in a quick second. Let me get a little bit closer to y'all. Dog. Gendry, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? Gendry, so you trying to tell us, all of America, that Sansa got that Il-Nana? Not Sansa, Arya. So Arya got the Il-Nana, that's what you trying to tell us? Like, bro, she didn't even ride you from the back. She didn't even give you the gawk with no hands and a lot of spit. But marry me, be with me, be my woman. Like, bro, you really talking like a for real virgin. Like you damn this sound like Steph Curry in this whole like the first person that gave you that ass, like, look, I want to be with you forever. Like when he was saying that and he got down on his knee, in my mind, I'm like, bro, like, dog, you really moving like, dog, no. But Ari, I'm so glad that you stood that boy up and say, look, y'all, that's not me. I'm not a lady. I'm a warrior. Find you a woman that's gonna please you in that aspect. I'm glad she kind of gave him that passive aggressive bullet to the head because he needed that. He needed that wake up call. Bro, like, yeah, Ginger, I'm pretty sure you can find somebody that's a lot more nasty that can, that you might want to just, keep, as opposed to somebody that slayed the Night King. Now, I mean, don't get it wrong. Her slaying the Night King is a big deal. But when you need that late night, you might just be able to find somebody just a little more nastier that can probably get that job done. And maybe somebody that probably does, like for real have breasts too. Like you might just want to look into that. Ginger, I just, that's just me talking to you. Who knows? Hey, y'all remember when I said I wasn't gonna be one of them niggas to tell y'all I told y'all so? Thank you, Jamie, for giving her raw dick. It was about time. It really was about time. So, Jamie, you did your job. And quick fast forward, but then I'm gonna hop back to Jamie and Brienne. But hey, Jamie, when you was like, I never had sex with a knight before. Bro, you never had sex with a human before. Like, this your first time, like, fucking somebody that's a person. And somebody that ain't kin. Like, Dr. Cersei is not a human. Like, let's be clear. And, yeah, this is your first time fucking somebody that you didn't grow up with. Like, this is your first time fucking somebody that didn't have your last name. Yeah, like, so this is your first time fucking somebody that ain't kin. So, yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit different. I'm glad you did it, though. Let's be clear. We in America, we are all glad that you left that skeleton with skin, yeah, wrapped up and everything. Yeah, we glad that you left that shit alone and you went with something else. Yeah, so we can appreciate that. And Brienne, yeah, I'm so glad, Brienne, that you were receiving to Jamie's advances and all that. We all knew you loved him and the whole shit, but we were still kind of reluctant, like, if you was really just gonna go with it, he's gonna let it happen, if you was gonna try to be forceful and shit like that. So I'm real glad that you let it go down. I can appreciate that. A lot of niggas that think like me can appreciate that. And you needed that. Like, you just needed just to kind of woosah and clear your mind for a second. Like, you just needed that nut to clear your mind. So very good. Quick fast forward. Hey, Jamie, you remember when you were leaving and she broke down crying and she all that tears and everything? Say, bro, that is what love looks like. That's what happens when you fuck somebody raw face to face that you're not related to. Like, they give you love, they give you emotion, they give you a certain reaction that's human, that you're looking for, that you kind of need either to stay or to go, to motivate you to come back home and shit like that. Like, that's what reciprocation is right there, bro. So welcome to receiving that reciprocation, and I hope that as this season continues and these episodes continue, that you recognize what that reciprocation is. Daenerys really tried to use that pussy to fuck up or to keep Jon on the team, to really just have him stay quiet and disown who he is and the whole deal. And I already talked about this, me not trusting Daenerys and shit like that, so I'm not gonna regurgitate that information. But she gonna try to kill Jon. If she don't try to kill Jon, Jon will go to jail, because that's the limits that she's willing to go through to keep this shit a secret. No question. Yeah, she gonna go through that. She gonna do whatever it takes to keep this shit a secret so she can be at the top and not be number 2. That's all. That's what really matters to her. That is how she's gonna get through to her day to day. because she, like you say, she was gonna fuck him into submission. But when he pushed back, that's when she kind of knew, like, okay, well, hold on, like, he's damn near enemy now. So we gonna see how this whole shit gonna go. And I'm glad John pulled back. And y'all was rapping with somebody about this. Like, John isn't smart. Let's be clear. Like, John wears a lot of hats. He's loyal. He's fearless. He's a fighter. He's dependable. All of those hats, he wears those hoes, and he wears those hoes well. One hat he does not wear well is intelligence. John is damn near dumb than a motherfucker. Why do y'all ask me that he's damn near dumb than a motherfucker? Because one, let's remember that they did kill his ass. Like, he did die. And all the signs that he was being betrayed and all this fuck shit was going on, like, he saw all those red flags and he bypassed all them red lights and just kept on going. So, they did kill his ass, but they brought him back. He almost died again with the Battle of the Bastards, doing all that stupid ass shit. But luckily, Sansa, the brains behind this shit, she in between Littlefinger and all that. Like, if it wasn't for Sansa, Jon ass would be dead again. So let's not just depend on Jon to be the smarter person out of this deal that's going with him and Daenerys. So let's not put stock in, like, well, Jon not gonna fall for Daenerys. Jon gonna do this and that. Jon won't get killed. He won't get captured. He won't get tortured. We saw Jon dumbass look at his family and then look at Daenerys and be like, well, hey, we'll do what you ask. And then he told his family, like, to keep the shit quiet. Hey, this was the moment they talked and they realized they needed to have a family powwow. When Jon looked at them and went against Sansa's recommendations and shit, basically saying that even though we tired, Queen, you say the word and we're gonna go out there, we're gonna fight, tired, injured, morale low or not. When Sansa and Arya looked at each other and was like, no, this motherfucker did. They adjourned that meeting. Arya walked, hey, we need a word. No, we need to go outside. We need to talk about this shit now. I'm glad they all talked it out as siblings. That was a good scene. That was a good episode for them to talk it out and to basically tell Jon, like, look here, dumbass. That's your partner. Like, we don't trust her. Like, she damn near out. That's pretty much what they made it out. And Jon, well, she's our queen and this and that, this and that. Arya is right. They did need her. But that doesn't mean that she's trustworthy. Just because you need a motherfucker don't mean you trust a motherfucker. Like, that's two totally different realms and two totally different spectrums. Jon, I am glad that you told him the truth. Bran looked at that boy and was like, hey, it's on you, playboy. What you gonna do? You could tell him or you could chill, but hey, it's your choice. So I'm glad Jon held it down and he told him. So yeah, that's a good little deal. Oh, Sansa did the right thing, even though she was like, hey, I swear I'm not gonna tell and shit like that. But Jon, like, you wanna keep that shit a secret. I know you don't want the throne and this whole shit, but dog, like, nah, like, just Daenerys ain't there. And again, your dumb ass, like, bro, I'd rather have the throne rather than me being the number 2 under this hoe and she fuck around and put me in jail or kill me because she know the real truth. And eventually it's only gonna be a matter of time before that shit get out. So in order to keep this shit secret, a lot of you motherfuckers gotta go. And this is what it's gonna be. Like, now you gotta realize that shit, Jon. Like, you can't be no dumbass or no idiot about that shit. Like, what are you talking about, Jon? Daenerys. How the fuck you have a 3-dragon lead and now you down to 1 dragon? How are you in the motherfucking sky and you don't see a fleet of ships? Then you're going at the fleet of ships as opposed to kind of going from the side or coming from behind for your attack. When Rhaegar got killed, y'all remember that scene from Menace to Society when Cain got his ass shot when he was trying to save Jada Pinkett's son, and he was trying to run and grab it, and they wet his ass, and he was getting hit and all that shit. That's how I felt when I saw Rhaegar get hit in the chest, and then he was going, and then when he got hit in that neck and he was going down, that's how I felt. Like, I've kind of felt that scene with Menace Society and Kane. Like, that's how I felt. Yeah, like, and then your ass go at them again. You angry, you emotional, you going at the whole ships and shit like that. This part that make it a movie or a TV series, because real talk, Alvin Spears, you was really supposed to take the L too. Like, the Drogo, the main dragon, or the big dragon, your dragon, he was supposed to die too. Like, for real, like, seriously. But, you know, it'd be fucked up if he died and all this shit, then there's no point in watching the other episode. So that's what makes it a movie. So we gonna go with that. And Daenerys, you just being just too emotional. Like, you lacking all motherfucking logic. Like, bro, you being so motherfucking stupid in this shit. You have to be smarter. Cersei might as well be another contestant on Maury, because any nigga that she come in contact with, like, oh hey, what you do? What you own? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this is your baby too. Like, the Greyjoy, whatever his name is, I know somebody gonna tell. The Greyjoy. Like, bro, you just met her yesterday, and this bitch already 2 months pregnant, but you think it's your baby. So is this what we're really doing? So you damn near like Podrick in this whole, not Podrick, you damn near like Ginger in this whole version. But you're supposed to be this OG and this big time nigga. Like, what is you doing? So that's your baby. Yeah, dog. Like, Cersei in this whole, if anything is gonna help her get this lead or get across, yes, this is your baby too. Yes, you can have this pussy too, and I'm gonna say it's your baby too. Like, dog, when they cut Missandei head off, when the mountain, because I believe that's the Hound brother, when he pulled out that big ass sword, I said, yeah, this shit not finna go well at all. Cut her whole motherfucking head off. Grey Worm's soul just came out of his body. Mine kind of did too, Grey Worm, because she was supposed to be pregnant. Well, I mean, like, I don't mean like, you know, she was, but I'm saying like Grey Worm, you supposed to be fucking her so much that she was supposed to be like with child. I know you don't have a dick or something. Look at dog, she is supposed to be pregnant. Like, Grey Worm, like, that's all. Your life should have been about killing and impregnating her. But hey, we gonna say that RIP, and we gonna see what type of dumbass shit that Daenerys does to fuck us up and make us matter for this next episode, because I know she gonna do some dumbass shit that's gonna put her further in the hole. So yeah, Daenerys, we waiting on you to fuck up. This is my goddamn recap. Billy Daddy Vlog Life. Hey man, y'all get it, y'all H-time. Hey.